We are on to the quarterfinals of the Euros tournament, and with the deadline being on Friday at 5 o'clock, we have to make sure our teams are ready and set. So let's take a look at how my team might line up ahead of that Friday deadline. Just to give you a little bit of context behind the team and the strategy behind it, let's start with looking at why I'm keeping my wild card for next week. You've got a bracket which is incredibly difficult to predict. You've got Spain and Germany, Portugal and France, which for me, you just don't know who's going to win in those matches. If you had to guess, you go maybe Germany and France go through, but Spain are a very difficult side, probably been playing the best so far in the Euros. Portugal as well aren't pushovers at all. So yeah, it's really difficult to predict. Obviously, Netherlands, Turkey, and England and Switzerland a little bit easier to predict, but still, European football super hard to be predicting. And the kind of vibe I'm getting with my team is it's going to be better to hold on to the wild card just in case a lot of my team gets eliminated from the tournament and I'm kind of stuck with transfers. So yeah, that's why I'm keeping my wild card. Let's start by talking about the goalkeeper pairing of Pickford and Verbruggen. Both play on the same day. Sadly, I couldn't use one of my free transfers on those guys, but I feel as though Verbruggen has the best chance for a clean sheet out of all the fixtures anyway, so I would have ended up on him at the end of the day. Carvajal, Cancelo, Mittelstadt and Koundé. Koundé for me is probably the best one out of this back line, getting forward quite a lot, got player of the match last match. Ball recoveries are great as well. Carvajal and Cancelo, both decent ball recoveries. Cancelo being a little bit more progressive with his movement and is putting some great balls into good areas for his teammates. So attack and returns very possible with him and Koundé. Carvajal, good ball recoveries. Passing, great, awesome. Is he going to do much against the German side? And to be honest, with all of these teams, are they going to be getting many points this week? I think not. I think another reason why it's good to keep your wild card is these players probably aren't going to be scoring a lot of points this week. You're just looking at expected minutes. Speaking about expected minutes, so that moves me on to Mittelstadt, which I'm kind of disappointed with because he didn't play in the last fixture for Germany. So question marks around him or whether he'll start, but he does play first in the quarterfinals, so he will be starting anyway. Ezri Konsa has joined the side. Mark Guehi out because he is suspended with a yellow card he faced with, which was quite harsh against Slovenia. So yeah, I think England are going to be playing in a back five situation with Ezri Konsa being a left centre-back and hopefully someone like Saka in front of him, someone really attacking, so that could be fun. Who knows how England are going to set up? If you have any opinions on that, let me know in the comments, of course. But yeah, that's the goalkeeper and defenders. Let's move on to the midfielders now. Musiala, Cole Palmer, Fabian Ruiz, Bruno Fernandes, and a new addition of Jude Bellingham. I'll come on to him just at the end of this section. Musiala, a good first day captaincy option, having a great Euros tournament, scoring 3 goals so far, I believe. Fabian Ruiz, I'll go on to next. A lot of important passes been made by Fabian Ruiz. He tries to break the line and get players into the box like Yamal and Williams, which is really great to see. Hopefully some good assists and potential goals for Fabian Ruiz as well. He tends to do a few long shots here and there if he gets the space, and maybe Germany won't allow him to have that space, but again, it's a hard fixture. I'm not expecting miracles from him. Bruno Fernandes, sort of in the middle of the park for Portugal, spraying balls out wide and up to Cristiano Ronaldo. Could be good. France haven't been the best team this Euro, so maybe a sneaky attack and return from Bruno Fernandes, that game wouldn't do much harm at all. You've got Cole Palmer in the side, who I thought would really start in his last fixture, but I really underestimated how stubborn Gareth Southgate is. But I feel as though with the news that is a possible 3-back situation, or 5-back, however you look at it, Cole Palmer might be starting on that right wing, and Saka starting as more of a left wing back type player. So yeah, maybe that's how they line up. Maybe it's not. I've seen some training photos that suggest that from the mannequins and how they were set up, it's going to be a 5-back, 3-back situation. So yeah, that's why he's in the team. Jude Bellingham has been added into the squad. Sabitzer has left, of course. He has been eliminated from the tournament by Turkey of all teams, which I really did not expect at all. Jude Bellingham, when it comes to impact and, being involved in important moments for England, who else? Who else are you going to pick? I feel as though he's been really poor most of the tournament. In fact, all England players, apart from maybe Saka, Gahey, the occasional time Walker, Pickford's been good. Everyone else in the England side hasn't been amazing, but I feel as though this new system could shine a light forward for England and really get them playing quite well. We'll see how it goes, though. Not everything goes to plan all the time. Let's move on to the forwards, though. Let's waste no time. Mbappe, Kane, and Gakpo. Mbappe against Portugal. Like I say, French team haven't been amazing this tournament, but hopefully Mbappe finds his confidence and stride back. He doesn't like playing in the mask, which is interesting, but yeah, let's hope he gets over that and puts some away for France. I do believe he would take penalties for France, just like Kane would take penalties for England. Another thing with Harry Kane, hopefully this new system gives him a little bit more support and gets him on the ball. He hasn't really touched the ball too much this tournament. I feel as though I've seen a stat somewhere where he's touched the ball just as much as some players who have came off the bench for really poor nations, which says a lot about how England are playing at the moment. But I do feel things are going to change for England going into this fixture. Gakpo has joined the side and Ronaldo has left, which you might think is a bit odd. You're getting rid of Cristiano Ronaldo and putting in Cody Gakpo, but I feel as though Gakpo has been really underrated this tournament. He's played bloody brilliant at times, which, when you look at Liverpool Gakpo and international Gakpo, they're just different players. But yeah, a Turkey fixture for Gakpo. If you're looking for a captain on the last day, he could be the man as a slight different option. But overall, with the squad, the free transfers that I've made, you'll see on the bench now. The way I've positioned it is so you can see that easily. Konsa, Bellingham, and Gakpo joining in, and Gahey, Sabitzer, and Ronaldo leaving the squad. Yeah, the bracket's just really hard to predict. I feel as though keeping the wild card is going to be the best thing to do for my team personally. Of course, if you think you want to play your wild card at Limitless this week, absolutely go ahead. But for me, it just makes sense to keep a hold of it for next game week. I'm 130k in the world right now. I made a little bit of a mistake on the last set of fixtures for last match day. I forgot to sub in for Bruggen and I forgot to sub in Sabitzer. Sabitzer didn't bother me that much, of course, didn't score very well, but for Bruggen getting those 6 points and Pickford only getting, I believe it was 2 in the end, was a bit of a blow. Potentially could have got 7 points if I just didn't miss that deadline by a few minutes like I did, but overall, I'm pretty happy with the squad and I'm excited to go in to the quarterfinals. Just to give you a quick outro for today's video, I want to give you a massive thank you for watching again. These videos are getting quite a lot of support and breaking viewing records on my channel, which is really, really nice to see. But yeah, that is everything for today's video. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.